The studio may be one of the best places in Tingledom, for here you learn relaxation techniques that you can take with you long after your trip to Tingledom ends. Let's go inside. Tingles with flyby. Daily ASMR videos. Hello, welcome back to the studio. Yeah, how has it been going? You used legs up the wall at all for your pre-bedtime ritual? I mean, you don't have a lot of cause for extra relaxation here in Tingledom, do you? No. Well, I'm so glad that you have come back again. Oh, I'm absolutely delighted. So today I thought we would go through a new pose for you. This is going to add an extra element for your relaxation. And this is called child's pose. This is a great pose to just get into, close your eyes, and let it all out. If you're particularly needing a cry, or feeling like you need comfort, this is a very soothing pose to really help you just feel that extra bit of relaxation. So why don't we get onto the mat and I will show you 2 variations on this pose. We'll begin in a seated position. From the seated position, you'll roll forward onto your hands and knees, and then you're going to separate your knees out, mat distance. Put your feet together and rest your hips back on your feet. And then you'll want to walk your hands forward and rest your forehead on the mat. With your forehead rested against the ground, extend your arms out. And then you'll just want to yield to the pose. In this pose, it's a very submissive pose. This is a pose that people would use to prostrate themselves in submission. It is a great way to show your submission for what is happening in life. There are so many things we cannot control in our lives. And in this pose, we can let go and yield and appreciate all of the things that we do have. In this pose, we will If you find any discomfort with your knees or your hips, you may prefer to do this pose in your bed to add a little bit of comfort and cushioning on those joints. But most important of all is just to find a way to yield. You can feel a release through your shoulders, through your hips, through your neck and torso. You can add a bit of extra stretch through your shoulders by just inching your fingers forward, and you'll feel a slight bit of extra opening through your chest. This can be a very comforting and elongating feeling. There are so many postures in our lives that are hunched over, where our shoulders roll to the front, but with an extension through the arms. We can get a nice counteraction to those daily stressors. Of course, in our other child's pose, we can see an opposite action, but it's relieving for a similar way because it accentuates that movement. Nice deep breaths. Lay your forehead flush on the floor and breathe. Just breathe your release and breathe your relaxation. Now let us move into a traditional child's pose. We'll walk our hands up and move our legs together. And then bring our shoulders around. You can hold on to the bottom of your feet, or you can let them rest to the side. You'll notice you get a very pronounced hunching in your shoulders.
And this is okay. This is perfectly fine. This is a position where you can seek relief in this extra way. Your body is so curled up in this position, just like a baby. When we were crunched in the womb, something very relaxing and soothing about a return to that similar sort of posture. As we're in this posture, we'll make a focus on breathing. Feel your belly push up against your thighs. You can curl your head in, or you can put your forehead out. Just do whatever serves you best in this moment. Probably notice that you're holding in your shoulders. When you notice that you're holding, just breathe into your shoulders. And as you exhale, just let it all melt away. And melt away. When you're ready to get out of the pose, just place your hands on the side, push yourself up, and roll over to get in a seated position.
So that is our 2 variations of child's pose. Extended child's pose and then normal child's pose. You can use these anytime you need them for that extra bit of relaxation. And now that you know them, you can never unknow them, so you can rely on them any time you need them. Oh, well, it's been lovely having you here at the studio. And don't worry, there are still more great relaxing poses So I hope you will stop in for another session so we can relax together. Namaste.